What's going on, guys? Scotty Scheller here. It's finally happening. I get so many questions about my hairstyling tutorial, or when am I gonna do it? How do I do my hair? Your hair's so long, how do you get to look like that? All of these questions, and you know, I figured why not? Let's just make the video for you, make it easy for you. So here we go. You know, I've got very, very long hair right now. As you can see, it's probably about 9 to 10 inches. It goes really deep, but this kind of, you know, tutorial is gonna help you no matter where you're at, you know, no matter what your hair length is, because it's all kind of the same structure. It's the same backing, it's the same principles. So it all starts with your shower. As long as you're taking your shower, washing your hair, conditioning, keeping your hair healthy is the #1 thing I can give you. So it all starts with shampoo and conditioner. I always recommend styling clean hair. Don't be trying to style it every 2 to 3 days when it's all gunked up, and use good products. Forte series has a great conditioner and shampoo. That is my go-to. Once a week, throw a hair mask in there, and yeah, go from there. So we'll get started with this. We're gonna start with a little bit of the argan oil. So as you can see, my hair is a little wet right now, a little damp. It's not soaking, but you know, towel dry it off, get it nice and as dry as possible, and we'll go from there. So start with your argan oil, Forte, only one I use. It smells absolutely insane. It's almost like cocoa butter, I'd say, in a way, but you don't need a lot. I would say a pea-sized amount, if you can see that. A little bit under a dime. Get it nice and warmed up between your hands. And I always start from the back of the head. Get it nice, as deep as you can. A lot of people, they just kind of go for the ends and, you know, whatever's dry, but I try to get all the way deep, get all the way to the roots. There's one thing that is gonna happen when you dry a lot is your hair is going to, it's not gonna be healthy. You know, the heat is not good for your hair. That's why I never recommend when you're in the shower putting on really, really hot water. Wash your hair in medium, even cold water, and you're gonna see better results. Your hair is gonna be a lot healthier, and it's gonna thank you in the end. So, alrighty. So, argan oil's in. As you can see, it's kind of got a little shape right now. You have to go in with the hair dryer. I learned this probably 7 or 8 years ago, that every great hairstyle comes from your hair dryer. It's not just like throwing in anything. It's not just throwing in product. If you want to have a great hairstyle, you have to be drying your hair. If you want to have great hair and a great hairstyle and want to know how I do it and how all of these other influencers have their hair looking amazing all the time, it starts with your hair dryer. My hair is extremely long and really dense and really thick, so it is going to take a little bit of time to dry. One thing that I learned from Alex Costa, and I also kind of figured out on my own, is you want to pull your hair when you're doing it, and pull it out and get the waves and get all of that volume in it. So it starts with extending it, pulling it, throwing it back, extending, pulling it, throwing it back, and just putting it in shape. The hair dryer is going to give you that base of where your product is gonna finish it up afterwards. So let's go ahead and get going, and here we go. All right, so as you can see, it's already got a little bit of shape to it, just from that argan oil, just from kind of getting that pre-styling in there. It's got a little bit of volume, not too much, not too little. Like I said, my hair is very, very, very heavy and very dense right now. I haven't gotten it cut in 10 months, and even then it was just a trim. So there's a lot of hair in here. It's definitely heavy. It's hard to work with, but it's completely possible. So I'm gonna keep growing it out for a little bit longer and see what I can do with it. Let's get into styling it, actually. This is the part that I think everybody is kind of waiting for. It's very simple. So I use the molding paste by Forte. You don't need a whole hell of a lot of it. This stuff lasts forever. Just get a little bit. The less product you can use, the better, honestly, because it's not going to gunk up your hair, and you really don't need a lot at all. So put that in your hand, emulsify it. You basically want to just work it into your palms until it is clear. A lot of people kind of ask what I do with the sides of my hair, just because I feel like that's a huge problem area for a lot of guys. Is when your hair starts growing out and you're in that awkward stage, your hair tends to puff out on the sides. You kind of look like a penguin. So I always start on the sides. So as you can see, it's pretty much emulsified. It's not, you can't really see any color anymore. So what I'm gonna do is start on the sides, bring her back, and I always kind of work from the side to the back down, because I like to keep everything back in kind of centered almost. So bring it back, tuck that guy, other side. Bring that kind of mullet look in the back, that Obi-Wan Kenobi that everybody keeps calling me.
Hello there.
And then you're gonna take the rest of it. Normally it's gonna be in your fingertips. Just emulsify it a little bit more and go through. So, that looks pretty good to me. Alrighty, tuck it behind the ear. And that looks like a good time to me. Beautiful. So, as you can see, it wasn't too difficult. It's all in the hair right now. This is the molding paste, so it's not a strong hold. It's pretty medium, it's not gonna keep your hair super in place, but it's still gonna give you that hold that you want, but it's not gonna, you know, if I wanna move it around, I can move it around. I can do my classic little look like this. If I wanna side part it and do like my curtains look, just curtain it out. And there she is. Beautiful. Curtains look. One thing that I do, it's kind of like my little secret, is if I need a little bit more hold, like let's say I'm going out for the day and I just know that I'm gonna need that little bit extra, either throw in a little bit of hairspray, which Forte is coming out with theirs, which I'll talk about in a couple seconds. But what I'll do is use a little hairspray, or I'll use their texture clay. You don't need much of this at all. When I say not a lot at all, I mean literally nothing. So maybe that much, and that might even be a little bit too much, to be honest with you. This stuff, you really want to emulsify it because it is a clay, so the more you heat it up, the better. And this is just a higher hold product. It's got more of kind of like that tackiness to it. And I'll just throw that right on top. Pin everything a little bit back. So now it's gonna have a little bit more hold to it than just using the paste, but you can go with this style. If I want that kind of blown out surfer look, just mess up the back, let her fall. Kind of gives you that puff out in the back kind of look. So yeah, there's a lot you can do with it, but that's as simple as it gets, honestly. It doesn't take longer than 10, 15 minutes, but that's just because my hair's super long. If you've got shorter hair, it's not gonna take you that long at all. But yeah, that's my hairstyle, honestly. That's as easy as it comes. If you have a comb and you wanna have more of like a perfect style, just kind of give it that last little go over on the sides, give it that, you know, I guess intact kind of look. I like the kind of rugged, kind of messy style, so I never really finish it off with a comb. I'll just let it kind of sit. So there she is. That's the hairstyle. Like I said, I use Forte series exclusively. I found that they are the best bang for your buck, best product, just because there's nothing in them that's bad for your hair. Some of these companies that you find at like the normal grocery store or anything like that, they have a bunch of stuff in their products that are terrible for your hair. They're damaging. They're not gonna keep your hair healthy. And at the end of the day, that's what we really want, is healthy hair. So stick to really clean products, get your diet in check, make sure you're drinking tons of water, because you know your hair really starts with how you are healthy, you know? So if you're a healthy person, you're probably gonna have very good hair. But like I said earlier, Forte is coming out with a bunch of new products this year. I believe they're dropping 2 or 3 in the next month. So keep your eye out for that. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, want me to film anything else, if you want more stuff on healthy hair and how to take care of your hair outside of just styling it, what I eat, what I drink, the supplements that I take to keep my hair healthy, put it in the comments below. I'd love to help you out. If you want anything else on style, on skincare, men's health, let me know. I'd be happy to film it for you and get it out to you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I appreciate you guys watching and even taking any notice in my hair and wanting me to do this. I mean, without you guys, I wouldn't even know that you guys wanted to see this. So let's do this. In the next couple of months, I'm gonna let Alex Costa pick my next haircut and my next hair color. Within reason, of course. I'll come out to LA, we'll get a haircut, we'll get a style, we'll get a color. If that's something you guys would like to see, tag Alex below. Tag him on Instagram. I'll put his Instagram handle right here, somewhere on the screen. Go over, let him know that's what you wanna see and give him some recommendations on what my hair should look like next. Appreciate you watching this video. I appreciate all of you who reached out and wanted to learn from me. It means the world to me. Oh, once again, thank you so much. I'm Scotty Scheller and look forward to seeing you next time. Peace. Thank you.
And you can come check it after too.
Solid. Appreciate it. Thanks, Bomb. Love you.